right, good morning, everybody. We're going to get started with meditation portion of today's service. And I'm so grateful to all of you who are here on time and ready for meditation. I think for today, I'd like to do the meditation that was offered by Ludmila in Ukraine. She's in our sister center called Biblioteka, and she offered a beautiful New Year's meditation. So let's see how that feels for us to do that together. Just inviting you to become comfortable and still, mindful of your posture and your breathing. And let's just take in a few inhalations and a few exhalations, slowly and deliberately. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close if you have not already done so. And slowly relax your body, cell after cell. Let your thoughts float by without pausing. Bring your attention to the heart area. Being relaxed very gently, send your ray of attention into the depths of your being. Remember, attention is energy, and there are no barriers to it. Lightly and freely, attention flows through thick matter without even noticing it. So when you follow the ray of attention, you immediately find yourself in a different dimension, in the inner space of yourself. You find there a point of absolute peace. This is the spot which is not touched by anything happening in the outer world. Connect mentally with this spot. Here, it is easy for you to rest inside yourself. Here you penetrate into the depths of your own stillness, and you're at the point of merging with the stillness of the universe. Here you can do nothing. There is nowhere to go. Your inner silence fills up your entire being on every level of your being. And if you are perhaps feeling uncomfortable because you are used to the noise and activity of the world, let that go. I am light. I am love. I am perfect life. I am the oneness of all in all. You have entered the stillness. There is only the whole. Feel the stillness entering you. Outside of this, the world moves. And here is the truth, the way and the life, the Alpha and Omega. Love. You are one with all beings, and all beings live, look, and love in the world through you. And in this state of perfect being, of perfect life, we sing a song of joy. And say, a song comes from my lips today. It sings about the joy of the heart and the happy way of life. The song tells me of the wonderful wandering of the soul. The song speaks to me of the boundless life of the Spirit in which is hidden my life. I am filled with joy. And now, radiant and joyful, gently allow your outer eyes to open, inviting you to bring your awareness and attention back completely to the physical. You may want to feel the chair or wherever you're sitting support you. We inhale this present moment with gratitude and praise. With our exhale, we also release more gratitude, more praise. You may want to tap the feet to the ground and the fingertips together, bringing yourself completely back to this moment. And this concludes the meditation portion of today's service, for which to each of you, I'm grateful and immensely thankful for your participation, joy, and unconditional love. Namaste.
Take a look at the person next to you. Know God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. And in your mind repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. 2, 3, 4. Morning. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed or color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Namaste, I bow to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. Come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of everybody. Get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we standing on the ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we standing on the ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, where I'm supposed to be. And my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, where I'm supposed to be. And my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I said, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I said, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Whoa. Breathtaking, just breathtaking. Thank you so much.
Here's Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, here I be. Well, good morning. You know, I'm going to start by letting you know that this is not just an ordinary day. This is the first Sunday of the year, but there's something else that makes it really spectacular, and I'm sure this has occurred to many of you, but when it does, it really, really sets the tone for the day. Every single light I went through today on my way to the center was green. Every single one. Well, good morning and welcome to our spiritual center in Redlands. Thank you to everyone joining us in our beautiful sanctuary and to those who follow us on Facebook Live and watch remotely on YouTube. My name is Eileen, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a New Thought spiritual community and all-inclusive to all spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Dr. Reverend Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into our world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. If you are with us for the first time, please raise your hand. I'm sorry, sir, you've been here before. But it's the first time he's wearing mink. We are delighted to have you all with us today. A gentle reminder to please silence your cell phones and place them safely away so you may participate more fully. And again, welcome. I'm grateful and delighted that you are here today.
I would be true, for there are those who trust me. I would be pure, for there are those who care. I would be strong, for there is much to suffer. I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I would be strong, for there is much to suffer. I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I would be free of all the foe, the friendless. I would be giving and forget the gift. I would be humble, for I know my weakness. laugh and lift. I would be humble, for I know my weakness. I would look up and love and laugh and lift.
And so I invite us to breathe in together. Let's breathe in and inhale the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And with our exhalation, let's release and surrender all that does not match all that is divine. Just let that go with our exhalation. Let it go through the pores of our skin, through the soles of our feet. And again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And this time we release and surrender all that does not match all that is sacred. Just let it go with our exhalation. Let it go through the soles of your feet, through the palms of your hands, through the pores of your skin. Back to Gaia, Mother Earth, to recycle, refresh, restore, repurpose. And once again, we inhale in together the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And this time with our exhalation, we release and surrender all that does not match all that is holy. Just let that go. And as we return to our normal breathing pattern, we're reminded that all that is divine, all that is sacred, all that is holy is always available to us. It's nearer to us than our breathing. It's closer to us than our own hands and feet. It is the I am that I am. It is the I am that each of you are. And so it is from this place of unification and oneness that I speak a word of blessing for today's service. I'm calling forth for every word that needs to be spoken, every song and note that needs to be sung, let it be sung, let the notes be reached with ease and with grace and with joy. Let the reading, let the meditation, let the words spoken, let the entire service be blessed and a blessing to all those who are within the sounds of our voice. Let each person receive exactly what is needed by their soul for the perfect elevation and escalation for the highest and best good for each individual and all of us in the collective. We always affirm this or something greater. This or something greater. This or something greater. And so calling forth what is always in our highest and best good, this, let's say our own names out loud in the sanctuary space. Just say your own names, Brother Mark. And now the names of those you're holding in your hearts this day about prayer. Just say the names out loud. Just see them as whole, complete, and perfect, nothing missing, lacking, needing, and wanting. It's the same way we see ourselves, inviting you when you look in the mirror to see yourself anew in this new year. See yourself fresh, with holy eyes. See yourself as the sacred being that you are, created and encoded in your DNA, everything that's needed for the perfect execution of your journey, your spiritual path, for your highest and best good. See each whole, complete, perfect. That's the truth. See them as spirit created. And so now I invite us to take a moment to turn to peace, the idea of peace within ourselves. Before we're able to offer anything, we first must find it within ourselves. So let's do that together. We'll breathe in the idea of peace with a capital P. Send it forth to your families, your friends, your workplaces, your city. See this energetic of peace transform and transmute all lower frequencies and vibrations into itself. I know that Spirit knows to make a way where all crooked pathways are made straight. And see peace now throughout the city and state. The peace energy cannot be contained. See it go through the double doors of the sanctuary, through the rooftop, as a magnificent ray of light. See it reach the entirety of all the United States. See it glistening and glowing, as you may have seen any holiday light display. The same idea is in our mind's eye now for peace. Let it make a way where I as the human may not see a way, for humanitarian aid to reach those in most critical need. See war now stop and be an old-fashioned idea, like see it slip away back to the nothingness from where it came. See world leaders change their minds, policy positions, decision-making toward peace now, no delay, and no explanation required, needed, or wanted. See it now, this peace energy surrounds, sustain, and maintain all areas in conflict, struggle, and strife. Join me in seeing it. Surround these areas like a hermetic seal of good. Peace. And if you speak any other languages, just say the word peace out loud in those languages. Pause. Peace. Mir. Peace. Know that Spirit knows how to make a way. So I bless the service and let it continue to unfold with a sense of joy, a sense of play, a sense of purpose, a sense of highest intention, so that each person remains an open, fertile field, a vessel to receive a blessing right now, a transformation right now, a healing right now, a demonstration right now. For in our teaching, there's no delay, there's nothing to do, there's only to be. And so I invite us all to connect to the higher level of our beingness. And if you feel good about the word spoken as I do, I'll release my word now to the law of life, knowing that any blanks, anything missing is never missing in Spirit. And so Spirit knows to fill any cracks or voids. All the prayers on our hearts are always uttered with yes, yes, yes. You are the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. Just say out loud for me to hear you, I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. Are you? Again, I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. Can you feel it? Then let's receive it together. I stand on this rock of truth, knowing that only the good shall pour forth so magnificently to each of us individually and all of us collectively. And together invite us to say, and so it is. V, are you in or out for that? You in? Come on up. V is coming up to almost out, almost in the new year. Iris, did you want to come up too and use the secondary mic? We can put it on for you. It's your call. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want. Okay. V? You can use either mic.
Good morning. Okay, so by now we know why Om we chant for, so we'll just get on to it and we'll chant it for 5 times. Just breathe in and breathe out. Take a moment. Let your breathing settle. Thank you.
Thank you, V. Now Eileen is going to come up. We must kiss her ring for the reading. Your Majesty. Talk about knowing who you are.
You all thought I was just Eileen. As a Norwegian, I tell you, I am a direct descendant of Harald Hårfagre, King of Norway, six something. And Harald Hårfagre means Harold the fair-haired. What can I say? The reading today is right here. Our soul is thirsty for real people, for mental connections, for contacts that go beyond the physical. Our soul wants more than looks. It craves essence. Bodies are not enough to sustain a healthy relationship. It takes something more, something that comes from within, something capable of penetrating appearances and conventions and touching the depths of the soul. We spend so much time creating and playing roles to be approved in games of conquest and ego impressions that we forget that nothing is more attractive and powerful to attract someone who matches our energy than being who we really are. Because there's power in authenticity, the power of being oneself, of being someone unique and unrepeatable in all existence, of being a person who does not look for what others have, who seeks what belongs to him, and therefore knows that there is love for her as well. A kind of love that begins with in, yes, and that tunes in with those who have the same intentions. The kind of deep love that quenches the thirst of the soul. And when she finds it, she feels in communion with the universe because she knows she has found something sacred and seemingly rare in a world trapped by appearances. She found the connection. Having a connection with someone is like finding a place to land your heart. It's making sense to what we carry inside. There is a lot of talk about finding halves, when in fact, when we find in the other is not someone that completes us, but someone who helps us expand and give meaning to something we already carry inside. For just as the waters of the river flow into the sea, love searches for those to whom it feels it also belongs. Not so that they become one, but to bring together their loneliness, their companions, their sorrows and desires, and make them more meaningful. And for that, just a physical company, a presence of bodies, is not enough. Connection is needed because only it sustains the weight and lightness of love. That was by Charity Rosen. Thank you.
Thoughts, a beginning, a magical start. It sets events spinning, whirling out from your heart. Everything traded, bartered or bought, each thing that's created began as a thought. Well, thoughts are things, things are thoughts. Ideas have wings to soar aloft wishes unconfined. Mind matters, matter minds. Imagine a world, that's all it takes. Picture an ocean, sparkling rivers and lakes. Envision an Eden, hold it close in your mind. Believe that it's real, here's what you'll find. A beautiful pearl, floating in space. A place of abundance, filled with love's sweet embrace. One vibrant creation, feel the joy of it all. Sense the interconnection of all things, great and small. Well, thoughts are things, things are thoughts. Ideas have wings to soar aloft. Dreams and wishes unconfined. Mind matters, matter minds. From the least of ideas to the greatest abstractions, the universe acts on beliefs and reactions. As within, so without, as above, so below. We move beyond doubt and know what we know. Then thoughts are things, and things are thoughts. Ideas have wings to soar aloft. Dreams and wishes unconfined. Mind matters, matter minds. Thoughts are things, things are thoughts. Ideas have wings to soar aloft. Dreams and wishes unconfined. Mind matters, matter minds. Mind matters, matter minds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Band.
Sal Yankee.
Awesome. So let's give it up again for our music director, Gilman Carver, and the magnificent, multi-talented Al Yankee. Yes. Isn't it it's so amazing that our center is able to retain live music, don't you think? And we thank you for your loyalty and your love and your dedication. They rehearse all the time. They're here without a question, and they go always above and beyond. So thank you so much. We're so grateful to you. And it makes a huge impact and a huge difference in all of our beings and our hearts. I can tell you, many centers our size have already switched over to just a video, and it's never the same. Even as good, it doesn't matter who's singing on the video, it's never the same as live and in person. And so thank you both so very much. So Happy New Year, everybody. And that's a lot to take in, right? So I want to say to you, for those who might have missed last week, please watch it online. I think it was one of the most powerful times we've ever been together. And I think Heidi used the word magical. I heard some other words and adjectives as well. And we're going to do more of that in the next few weeks as well, where we set up like a semicircle up front. And if you want to come up for extra healing, extra blessing, then the healers in the space are going to have their way with you. One-on-one or two-on-two or whatever it is, or some of us did 3-on-3. So we're going to have that happen. In Science of Mind centers, many times in the beginning of the year, they go to, the subject goes to the beginning of Science of Mind, the text. And in the introduction, there are 4 sections, and they're kind of the basic sections. And they go something like this, and we're doing one of the 4 today. The thing itself, then the next one is the way it works, the next one, what it does, and then how it works. And so today is the thing itself. Would you like to pass this crown? I just found it back up here. You can wear it first and then pass. Yeah. So if you haven't read the text, and if you don't mind, I read it and I reread it every year. So, and I think in consciousness, don't we change? Like if we have a favorite text or book or poem or song, sometimes it rips us apart in a whole new way, in a good way, right? So as our consciousness changes, we're able to take in words, phrases, songs, poems, art, everything different, because we're different. And so I'm going to invite you. It may be a lot of words. I can't remember how many I wrote of it. I didn't write the entire thing, but it's my handwritten notes, so I know it's not all of it. And I'm going to go through what I thought was important. If I lose you at any point in time, I'm just going to ask you to go like this. And if you received it or you got it, I'm just going to ask any of you who feel moved to just go like that. That means you got it. And then I don't need to repeat it. And at the same time, I don't want to go too fast or too slow. And so, I prefer to just speak from my heart. And so but I think this is very important. And I think this is so important that I want to go right to the text. So the next 4 weeks are going to be a little bit like this, where I speak a little from my heart. And also we get in that text so that the first 4 weeks of the month, we are completely anchored. Right? Nothing can go awry when we're anchored. And I love the simpleness of Holmes. I love the simpleness of how they took in the Science of Mind all the great teachings, all the great religions of all the worlds, and took all the truths and did like not a needle point, but one single thread and connected all the dots of all of them. And so I was reminded by David, tomorrow's 3 Kings Day. Did you want to speak about that? Are you good? What tomorrow? That's in Catholicism, right? All right. In the back, for those that missed last week, Eileen has been nice enough to bring a bowl. The dissolving paper is still there. So for those that didn't attend last week, if you're willing to release something today, do it. You can do it on a dissolving paper. David B. was nice enough to bring some pebbles or rocks. So if there was something that came to you that's still kind of a little irritant, that's what forms a pebble. Just hold it in your hand and place the pebble in the water. When the dissolving paper and the water's done, Reverend Nathan and I, at the end of the day, we're going to take it to one of the trees on the side of the sanctuary and release it to Gaia. So whatever you're prepared to release, do that by the end of the service. And it will be as if you participated last week. And watch what happened remotely if you can. I don't know that we were able to get all of it. For those who are here, did you feel it? All right, and I want to thank you for that. I think in 10 years that we've been here, at least the last 5, we've been doing this type of service, and it was the most people came up at the, to be ready. Did you feel that too? And so I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank all the healers who were here in the room, and Reverend Nathan as well for the blessing work, and Iris. Iris did pranic healing work, so thank you for that. All right, you ready to go? I got a quote for you to start, and we're going to go right into the thing itself. And I want to start with the quote, and here it is. This is from the Lao Tzu. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow. When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. And so if you want to check out a king, just take a look at Craig over there real quick. And we got our king. So the thing itself, it starts at about page 26 or 27, 25 in the text. So you can find it later for yourself. And here we go. Allow your outer eyes to close if you want and just try to take this in. I'm going to go faster than normal. And again, if you want to repeat, just raise a hand. And if you got it, you got it. To suppose that the creative intelligence of the universe would create the human in bondage and leave them bound would be to dishonor the creative power which we call God. Free will, self-discovery, individuality is spontaneous. We must each make the great discovery for ourselves. Abundance in the universe. The divine plan is one of freedom. And I'm just going to speak off text. The theme of freedom is all over the Science of Mind text for us to find our own freedom. Freedom is the birthright of every living soul. The study of Science of Mind is the study of first cause, spirit, mind, the intelligence from which everything comes. Basically, to me, it's our teaching symbol, right? And we've spoken about this at length. You can watch the old tapes. Spirit is everywhere present. Soul, the subjective mind, body, seed, soil, plant. If we want to change anything or everything, we must change the middle, which is our soil, our subjective mind. It only knows to create. It will create. So then, because thoughts are things and our mind is creative, we just have to watch, what do we truly believe? Not what we say we believe, but what we truly believe. Holmes would say that what we truly believe will be the movie that we're living as our life. And I know we can't fool spirit. Okay, now I'm going back to my book. This is the thing itself, a definite principle. With conscious use of it, you can produce a certain result. Universal principles are never respecters of persons. The universe has no favorites. Everybody good? From Revelations 22:17, and let them that is athirst come, and whosoever will, let them take the water of life freely. So the key, some have responded more to God than others. And on healings, this is on healings on page 28. So the prayer has responded by corresponding. The answer to prayer is in the prayer. There's also a principle in Science of Mind called mental equivalence. We talk about it a lot. We talk about the app that I want to create on my cell phone that just taps the forehead and the third eye, and I can see the V is at 100% of whatever was spoken into prayer, about prayer. And somebody, I may be at 27% about something. My goal is to get and use all the tools in Science of Mind to get to 100. It's mathematical and it's precise. So when I get to 100, my life will then be 100 of whatever it is. It will be at 100% of whatever it is I'm praying about. And I'm just going to invite us all to stop praying for anything. I've said this a bunch of times. It's worth repeating. We don't pray for anything. I invite you to pray with me about it. We don't start praying for it, because if we do, we're down here already. And we could then do what some places do, is beg and beseech. We don't have anything that you're required to do except for find your own freedom and practice the tools that are within Science of Mind available to everyone, right? Like affirmations, journaling, coursework, take a class, write a song. If your spirit's calling you to create a painting, paint. If it's to write a poem, do that. To make jewelry, like Nathan made this incredible necklace, support Nathan's jewelry business. I see him after, see my necklace after. And let's support each other in whatever it is that we're doing. It's amazing. And I feel blessed to have it on. And of course it matches everything, even though we didn't discuss it. I said, you'll know what to create, right? And he did perfectly. And then I put the perfect shirt to match the perfect thing, to match what Heidi requested, the perfect coats. So it's all working with simplicity and in harmony in the Hello Kitty butterfly world that we're going to create in 2025. Got it? If it's not part of that world, we're out. We can bless it and release it. All things that don't serve us for our Hello Kitty butterfly world, we're not interested in even reaching us. Let them not even leave a voicemail. They don't need to know our number to send a text. They don't need to send an email. And we're also going to use our power this year to set beautiful, loving boundaries for wherever we go, right? Wherever we go, we are that king, the queen, the majesty, right? That we are the divine showing up. And I'm hoping and setting an intention and inviting all of us within the sound of my voice to set the intention that we're recognized for that. Now, they won't necessarily respond well when we ask them to kiss the ring. We're not going to ask anybody to bow. And at the same time, even with the most haters, we can bow first and then not allow anybody's energy to harm us in any way. That is what I'm going to be practicing more and more in 2025. And then, therefore, because I'm practicing it, I'm going to get more and more practice to practice it. Meaning a few things have already happened, and I've already tried to work them through on my mind, and they're not worth sharing out loud, and they're like so crazy and so like severe that it caused me to really practice what I preach. Like, can I really bow to somebody who cut me off on the freeway? Can I bow to somebody who literally followed me or stopped me or blocked me or wants to come up and verbally accost me? Can I do that? Can I? So we're pretty powerful beings, and I'm inviting us. So I'm continuing now from page 29. We have a limitless power at our disposal. Do we? So that's the thing itself. So let's say it as an affirmation. I have a limitless power for good, for my highest good, at my disposal. Now. Say the now with me. It's always right here, right now. Just like when we affirm the I am statements as affirmations, be mindful. Let's be more mindful this year. What are we saying after that? I am. What are we saying right after? In Russian, on the calls that we do with Ukraine, it's ya, yes. So let's say ya, yes. Mir is peace. Ya, yes. Mir. Ya, yes. Svoboda. Svoboda, I learned, is freedom. Ya, yes. Svoboda. Ya, yes, mir. I am peace. Ya, yes, mir. And I've told this before from here, but I think it's so beautiful. The word mir, I've been told by the translators, is both for peace and it's also for the world. Isn't that beautiful? It's the same word. So in essence, we draw from life what we think into it. There's one mental law, this is page 30 in the universe, and where we use it, it becomes our law because we have individualized it. Again, or good? You got it? All right. So it's optional. Having an amazing butterfly Hello Kitty world is optional. You don't have to have it. And do you know that before that even just came out of my mouth, if you want to see the butterfly part, it's on a tattoo of someone here with a beret. And I had no idea. Isn't that amazing? It's a miracle. Huh? It's a miracle. What's embarrassing? No, it's a miracle. Of course, everything here is a miracle. I feel everything here in this place is a miracle. And I think, honestly, it comes because when we align together, it's all our energies aligning together. And I tell people, we think about in our prayers always all the people who we've ever seen in any of the chairs. And the place would be packed. And they're the most amazing, loving, beautiful people. Let's remember those people too. And we'll draw them more and more here. So, here we go. In sum, we all use the creative power of the universal mind every time we use our own mind. Again? Okay. Allow your outer eyes to close. We all use the creative power of the universal mind every time we use our own mind. Now, all thought is creative. The conscious mind is superior to the subjective and may consciously use it. And again, be sure we all grasp this statement. This is page 31. The road to freedom lies through the intelligent use of nature's forces and laws, and the law of mind is a natural law in the spiritual world. It's the world of conscious intelligence. So the simplest way to explain it, we have a conscious mind that operates within a subjective field which is creative. The conscious mind is spirit, the subjective mind is law. And this is the greatest line I think I've seen from the text. It said, why? Because you might want to ask why. And it says, because the truth is true. Isn't that great? We could use that line all year long. Because the truth, that's always with a capital T, is true with a smaller t. And everything I just read is part of our teaching symbol, is it not? It's exactly our teaching symbol. Did everybody catch it? The key is in the subjective, it must create. It must create. So if we have old hurts, old harms, old tapes about unworthiness, not enough-ness, any diagnoses that we don't want to carry into the next moment, anything that is not for our highest and greatest good, we don't need to carry that. I'm inviting us now not to carry that any further. That is why when we were together last time and we offered each other this amazing healing, many people received that healing, and we don't need to speak about it. And at the same time, for those who want to still do extra, the bowl is there. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, David B. The pebbles are there. The water's there. Let it go. Let it go. If it no longer serves you for your highest and best good, I'm going to invite you now to let it go. If you need to let it go this instant, no one's going to judge you if you go to the bowl now, and you can do it after service too. Does that make sense? This is part of our road to freedom. So if anybody is really in our face this year, we get to say to them, if they ask us why, we could say, just because the truth is true. Let's say it together. Because the truth is true. And you know what? We're going to be watching a lot of nasty stuff if you watch the news or TV. It's going to be crazy town, like Locoville. And we're going to have to practice at the highest level we probably any of us have ever practiced. And what I always say, it's exhausting, isn't it? It's exhausting. And at the same time, this idea that spiritual truth is true, it's the only thing that's ever comforted me or helped me. Because I always, no matter what I see, I can always just affirm for myself that the spiritual truth shall prevail. Let's say it together. The spiritual truth shall and will prevail. Why, you ask? Because the truth is true. And you know what? It doesn't always come out in the time frame we want in our drive-through world. We just want to, right? We want to be texting and be on the phone in the line when we're going through to get our breakfast burrito or whatever we're getting, a little, egg and cheese burrito, well done, so it's got a panini press. And we're like, it took a minute? That's a long time. Right? It took a minute? That's a long time. So in the world of spirit, just know there's no time. At the same time, we could just know that we can proclaim it to be so now. That's the other thing. I don't think I could be a science of mind practitioner or a practitioner. I don't think I would have stayed 24 years or 25 years if I didn't know that the truth is true. Right? Does everybody have that? It doesn't matter, honestly, if you believe it's true or not, because it's still true. I see a hand in the back with a lady. Is that true, or are you just grabbing it? The truth is true. So whatever we see that could cause us despair, whatever we see on the news, let's just proclaim, even despite that, it's a prayer request. If we were to watch the news right now and read anything that has to do, especially with, you know where I'm going with all this, it's going to be like all you could say is the truth is true. And the more of us that say that, let's allow the veil to be lifted. If we ever were in a Wizard of Oz moment, this is what this is. It's just the curtain being pulled back to see somebody just yelling in a microphone, some crazy shit. It's time. Just the truth is true. We pull back the curtain. Did you have something? So Pontius Pilate asked, according to Phil, what is truth? Okay. So what is truth? I'm speaking of all the great truths, of all the great religions. So you'll find out within yourself. Also, what I believe is true, and this is going to sound odd, I think it's already within you. I think it's innate. I think it's in your gut. I think it's in your intuition. I think what is true is always trying to come out to guide you, lead you. That is the thing itself. And it also is going to connect to all the other weeks, like what it does, how to use it, right? I don't want to get ahead of all that. At the same time, we already know all this stuff. I'm just reading for you, basically, and repeating the lines I think are the most powerful and trying to put a present moment twist on some of it, right? We all know what is true. And in spirit, you can't fool spirit. So, and at the same time, enough people created this by using the same thing we do for what I will call is good, or something that's beneficent is the word coming through me now. Is that a word? Like it's for good, right? And enough people use the same teaching symbol for other things. That's why it works. So, do you see what I'm saying? All right, we're going to continue and we're almost done. It's our cheesecake, right? We just have room for one more half a bite or a bite. Page 32. Our mind and spirit is our echo of the eternal thing itself. And the sooner we discover this fact, the sooner we shall be made free and happy. One more time. Our mind and spirit is our echo of the eternal thing itself. And the sooner we discover this fact, the sooner we shall be made free and happy. Hello Kitty Butterfly World. The spiritual universe must be one of pure intelligence and perfect life, dominated by love, by reason, and by the power to create. And this seems like an inevitable conclusion. There is a power in the universe that honors our faith in it. And to me, I wrote next to that principle we already spoke about, the principle of mental equivalence. Did everybody catch this part? There's a power in the universe that honors our faith in it. So if you can just bring this mustard seeds, which Eileen may have extras in her office, but whatever, we may do it another time. We used to pass out mustard seeds and just ask everybody, look in your cabinet if you have a mustard seed, pull it out, and just know that if you can have that size faith, then we can magnify it, and it can become unmessable with boulder, right? Okay, it's eternal, this is the thing itself, eternal, changeless intelligence. Everybody got it? Eternal, changeless intelligence. Phil asked what's true. This is what I'll proclaim for myself as true, and I want each person to find their own truth. To me, spirit, God, the universal intelligence, it's non-gendered, it's eternal, changeless intelligence. And we already said before, right, it's no respecter of persons. It uses each, it recognizes each. Everybody was kind of born with the PIN code to have access to it, and the use of it is optional. And by its fruits you shall know it. Are you quoting scripture? It sounds like scripture. Okay, so we'll make it Phil scripture and also scripture. And by its fruits you shall know it. So think about it. We're seeing the opposite of anything that has to do with any fruit in many things that are going to be tried and attempted in our world coming up. So we'll know Well, no. Is it part of a world that works for everyone? Then if it doesn't, it can't be a fruit that we will recognize and know. Even kids know. Kids especially know. I think kids are little spiritual geniuses because they know where to go. They know where not to go a lot of times, right? Not all the time, but a lot of times. They're drawn naturally to the energy. They haven't had it all taken away, right? Through time. So this is a good one, page 33. When we learn to trust the universe, we shall be happy. Shall we? So let's say it as an affirmation. I learn to trust the universe because it makes me happy. Does it? All right, cool. And then we're going to look, like to me, when we're doing this prayer work, if we put out our prayer, then our job's only to stay in the believing that it's complete, it's fulfilled. And if we need to use what's called denials, we can. We can say, this diagnosis is not the truth about my health, my divine health and wholeness. Whatever, it could be a person at work, a relationship, whatever it is. You can use denials is what I'm trying to say to get to the truth for yourself. Whatever works for you, I'm for that and about that, right? So like when I walk into the room and it could be the last visit I make on the mortal soil with someone, they are not all the things that are hooked up to them at that moment. So I have to prepare myself, and I've shared this before, mentally, spiritually, all those ways, prior to entering that space. Because I don't want to enter a space like that and have any energy that's not at least neutral and healing. Does that make sense? Because we are so powerful, because you are the thing itself. We can do that even in the car before we go into the office. I sometimes do. And sometimes I'm wondering, why am I here so early in the parking lot and the first one there? And the other day, the thing itself taught me all the other people didn't have a key, but I did. I've only been there 3 weeks, but I had the key. I was a key holder. I was the thing itself to get the door open. So I'm asking us, wherever we go, we can set a blessing, right? Let them see your coat. Let them see your Hello Kitty butterfly demands. Let them see your crown. Right? And if they don't, try again. You hang up the phone, try again. If you're setting hard to make appointments and they don't go the way they need to go in the Hello Kitty butterfly world, try again. Just hang up. Call back another time. And if it's the same person, hang up, call back after lunch. And if they need to call tomorrow, whatever it is. We're going to expect this year, we're going to proclaim, remember like a scroll, we've talked about this before. What is it that we want to create this year? What will we allow? What will we allow to be said to us? And what will we take in from everything that's said to us? Can we put on our divine, I'm getting a divine like perfume and a divine, let's do that together. We're going to do that. And we're hermetically sealing ourselves when we put on this divine fragrance. It doesn't even have to have a scent. And guess what? If it has a scent, mine has a little gardenia in it as a base note. What does yours have? Because I'd like to know. And it can be lavender. It can be nothing. Royal purple. So design the bottle, design the fragrance, see what all the notes are, and then we just put it on. And you know what? Anybody who can't get that, we don't need to talk to them. Not part of anything that's what we're proclaiming about our highest and best good. Okay, just about done. So this is really important, so I would like everybody to take this one in. From page 33, right after, when we learn to trust the universe, we shall be happy. Listen to this one. The infinite lies stretched in smiling repose. Does everybody love that one? Right. So in the human, we can create all this war, all this conflict, all this struggle, all this heaviness, all this strife, all this mess. And what is let me get it right. the infinite, capital I, lies stretched in smiling repose. Is everybody seeing that in your mind's eye? Oh, this is like one of the greatest things I've ever said, and also one of the most difficult things I've ever said. There's nobody coming to save us except us. Okay, let me just repeat that one. There's nobody coming to save us except us. The myths of the horse and whoever's riding it and however they get to you, it's still a myth. You have to create that. If we want to meet somebody, we actually have to go out of the house, right? And maybe we need to actually see them on a video screen instead of just believe they're actually a person or whatever it is if you're doing technological things. Nobody's coming to save us. And guess what? The moment we choose to save ourselves, many people in this room know the universe is ready to outpour more than you can even believe. And many have reminded me, this or something higher, this or something greater. It's here. And the thing itself is waiting for our permission. It is waiting for our access code to be completely set so that we can receive it. You got it? Is everybody with me? So we'll go to the close. We may stumble, but always forever whispering in our ear is that eternal voice. Since we partake of the nature of the divine being, we are divine. We are the thing itself. I made that up as an affirmation. But does everybody capture that? Since we partake of the nature of the divine being, we are divine. And so let's just say together, I am divine. Are you? I am divine. I am divine. From page 34, if we're really one with the whole, we must be one with the law of the whole as well as one with the spirit of the whole. I think we need a rap song for that one. Okay, here's the lyric. If we are really one with the whole, we must be one with the law of the whole as well as one with the spirit of the whole. I'll give it to you later and it'll be another time. We have all month. We'll be here all month, people. Tip your waitress. Tip your waitress. The mind which we discover within us is the mind that governs everything. Did you get it? The mind which we discover within us is the mind that governs everything. This is the thing itself, and we should recognize its simplicity. I'm going to save some of the other things for next week. I just want to say, let's see what's the most important thing to say. I'm going to end with where we started because I thought it was amazing from the Lao Tzu. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow. When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, amused, kind-hearted, as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Sir in the back in the coat? Yes, but Riza Gorbachev wants her coat back. Where's her hat?
So this is what came to me, and I want everyone to really understand what I'm about to say, because it's very powerful. And when we quoted, "The truth shall set us free," that is John 8:32. And what that means, can you hear me? I am talking, oh, wow. So what that means, I want to just give you a brief reference so we can apply it to ourselves. Jesus was speaking to all of the Jews, stating to the Jews, and this is the important part, I am the Messiah. Now, when you put it in our context, when we speak the truth, we are telling everyone, as Brother Mark said, this is who we are. This is what we believe, and this is what we stand for. And we should never shy away from that position. So always remember, as Brother Mark said, we are all kings and queens. So we stand firm in the majesty of stating to anyone and everyone, I am free, and I set myself free from the truth. So what we're doing is we are proclaiming we are who we are. So stand strong, be proud, and know that the truth will set you free. You don't have to make an excuse. You don't have to make a story. You are who you are. And as Brother Mark said, if people don't want to accept you, that's okay. Because we're free within ourselves. So I want to thank you for allowing me to share that revelation that I just received. But remember, John 8:32, and that's him proclaiming to the Jews that he was the Messiah. So whether they accept it or not is irrelevant. It's his words that mattered. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Band. And the ushers are coming forth. Thank you, Dream Band. The ushers are come forth. It's time now for our conscious giving. So I'm going to invite us to be generous givers and generous receivers. So just know the same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. So I invite us to bless our tithes, our gifts, our offerings. And if you believe it, then we'll declare the following affirmation. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving, and thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for believing. And thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. And you are a vessel of that love. So thank you for caring, and bless you for your sharing. And thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are.
And so I invite the congregation to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. Grateful to everybody watching remotely. Click on the donate now. David will put that in the chat where to do that. And just know that CRS Redlands is an idea in the thing itself, right? It's a spiritual idea, and therefore everything that's needed for its fruition to continue for 70 more plus years, let it be done and so. Anything that is heretofore blocked, hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed this, it has no power. And is instead replaced with the truth. Spirit is at hand, life is at hand, the universal intelligence is at hand. Why? Because spiritual truth is true. Together we say, and so it is. Thank you, ushers, for your time and service. And Eileen will now do the announcements. You can do that holding the bags of good. And while Eileen's coming up to the mic, I just want to thank Gilman and Al and all the musicians who played for Ukraine. We were able to recently send out $1,200 to our centers in Ukraine, so thank you. And more, there's still time to give. We keep that giving alive all year long, and then we send it out the next time we'll do something for our sister centers who we love. The note that came back from one of them, and I'll check on the other, is it says, thank you. This comes to the center. Thank you for your financial support of our center. I have received the money. We'll continue to discover our divine nature together and live in high vibrations of light and love. And that's with love and gratitude from one of the centers, Olga. No, not here. No, we did that already in the beginning. Yes, but we don't ever name names. Yeah. We don't need to name names. Yeah, there you go. Announcements?
All right, here are some announcements for today, January 5th, the first Sunday of 2025. That's hard to believe. I remember many years ago, I was calculating how old I would be at the turn of the century. I thought, well, it's possible I'll still be alive. I probably won't be too old for that. That was a long time ago. Here I am, 25 years into this century. Oh, what an incredible day this is. If you have thought about signing up to become an official member of CRS Redlands, please let me know today. We have special forms for you to fill out. We'd love to have you do that. RSVP to Nathan or me if you can attend Nathan's special Crystal Heart and Ascension workshop in 2 weeks on Sunday, January 19th, right after service, 11:45 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. Love offerings are accepted. I accept them too. Mark your calendar for the upcoming I'm Glad I'm Alive Almanac, hosted by Phil Courtney. Saturday, January 18th, 1 p.m. social hour, 2 p.m. is showtime, and Phil is taking RSVPs for that show. He would like to know how many people are going to attend. It'll be fun. It always is. Saturday, January 25th is our next Metaphysical Fair and Shopping Bazaar, 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. here in the sanctuary. We have lovely readers, and there's a wonderful vendor who comes with really lovely, beautiful things that you can purchase. Our annual congregational meeting is the last Sunday in January on the 26th at 11:30 a.m. following the service. Anybody who is not a member and joins today can take part in that. You're always welcome to it, but non-members cannot vote. So if you want to have a say in what's happening with our center and you want to be part of it to that degree, I encourage you, join. Stay with us after service for potluck snacks and fellowship, and gosh and golly, there's a bunch of wonderful stuff back there. I saw it. I have, well, maybe I snuck something. But then that's what you're supposed to do. It's my job. Thank you all for being with us here today. We are so happy that you are here. Thank you.
May I sneak in an announcement? This afternoon from 1 to 3 at my home would be the second day, and this is especially for the ladies, of redistributing some of Barbara's things. Some of this announcement may have gone out, but if you missed it, I'll be happy to give you my address. We're just, it's ladies' things for the most part. Feminine things, let's put it that way. It's a lot of clothes, scarves, gloves, candles, wine glasses, things like that.
Kitchen stuff.
Beautiful stuff. And so anything we don't get rid of today will be going to charity, but I want to give my friends and family here first crack at these things, yes? So, yes. I used to think I'd always be alone. You got your shakers? Separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fear. So simple that it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. Walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. Separation, no matter what it looks like. There is no separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. Now I am walking with my